Natasha Prinzing-Jones. I'm an attorney at Boone-Carlberg, representing the city of Missoula.
All right. Now, a brief was filed to try to keep or to allow the city to go ahead with the valuation and stop the stay that Carlisle and Mountain Water have asked the district court to do. Could you just quickly explain the reasons why you and your firm and the city believe that the stay should not be granted?
Sure. You start with the statutes that govern condemnation cases. Under those statutes, there is a presumption in the law that condemnation cases are not stayed pending an appeal. And the reasoning for that is straightforward, and it's very applicable to the situation here. Our argument for the city of Missoula is really an argument on behalf of the citizens of Missoula, the ratepayers, the folks that pay every month their water bill. The district court sat in judgment of the evidence that was presented during our trial, and she weighed that evidence, and she determined that our water system is broken and that it's in serious need of repairs. She found that the management by the Carlisle Group has not been a responsible use of a vital resource, that there's been inadequate capital investment, that there's been deferred maintenance on key assets, and that the leakage is so significant it reflects that there's been poor management of the water as a resource and a failure to conform their practices to industry standards. She also found that there are true cost savings that would occur under city ownership, and those cost savings come from a combination of things, including excessive salaries, corporate bonuses, corporate dividends, excessive and unnecessary home office expenses. So literally every month that goes by, the money that every citizen of Missoula pays in their water bills, a significant portion of that money goes to California.
Let me ask you, how long of a delay are Carlisle and the Mountain Water Company asking for?
An indefinite delay at this point. They would like the valuation proceedings under the condemnation statutes to be delayed until all appellate options have been exhausted.
Well, that could take a long time.
They have not put a limit on the stay that they're requesting.
So that could take a very long time.
It's possible. I think that the Montana Supreme Court recently has really improved the turnaround time on appeals. It used to be that cases would languish for years at the Montana Supreme Court. That is no longer the case. I think that the judges at the Montana Supreme Court are doing a very, very good job of handling appeals in a timely fashion. But there are always opportunities for delay, and so it's hard for any party to predict how long that process will take. And we believe Carlisle Group is vested in making this process as long as possible.
All right. Now,
you would expect them to try to delay the appellate proceedings, and that hurts the citizens of Missoula.
Now, Tasha, who will, for those of us who are unlearned in the legal profession, who will make this decision whether to grant the stay or not?
Judge Karen Townsend has a motion that's pending before her, and she will determine whether a stay is granted or not.
Okay, so it's before the original judge who handled the case in the first place.
Yeah, and this is the same judge that has denied the past 8 motions to stay this case, which we believe is, really the best evidence of the intentions of the Carlisle Group. I mean, prior to this motion to stay, 8 times they moved Karen Townsend to stay or delay the case, and she denied each attempt. So we see this as just yet another effort by them to make this case more timely and expensive for the citizens of Missoula.